Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to give you each and everything you need to crack your PT reading in the very first go. I'll be sharing 5 important tips and techniques which you need to follow while you practice so that you can crack your reading module in the very first go. Without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. I will be telling each and every tip in detail so that you do not have to waste your time watching the video again and again and you can focus on the practice. Let's get started. Alright guys, tip number 1, you have to focus on easy 45 points. Now I always tell all my students that reading is divided into 2 different parts, 45 points which you get from the reading module and remaining 45 points which are outside the reading module. So 45 points which are outside the reading module are from read aloud, highlight incorrect words, summarize written text and highlight correct summary. 45 points which are from the reading module are from your MCQ single in reading, MCQ multiple in reading, reading reorder paragraphs, reading blanks, reading writing blanks. Now what you have to do, you have to focus on easy 45 points which you can cover up with minimum practice. Read aloud, you can easily get 90% accuracy. Highlight incorrect words, easily 90% accuracy. Summarize written text, easily 100% accuracy. Highlight correct summary, if you practice, you can get 80-90% accuracy over here as well. And if you do well in these 4 areas, you can secure your 45 points. And now let's say you have secured at least 40 points out of these 45 points, and the difficult 45 points which are from the reading module, even if you get 30 points from there, you are still getting 70 points easily. And if you're aiming for 79, if you get around 40 to 43 from the easy points which are outside reading and still have a few mistakes in reading blanks, reorder paragraphs, still you can get your reading desired scores. Now what do I want to say that you have to focus on the easy 45 points is that the easy 45 points you can easily secure with minimum practice, but the 45 points which will come from the reading module, getting 90% accuracy over there is difficult even if you practice 2 months or 3 months. So what you have to do while you practice, first of all, you have to secure the easy 45 points and then you have to focus on the difficult 45 points. In this way, if you secure the easy 45 points and even if you have around 70 to 80% accuracy in the difficult 45 points, you can still get your desired scores. So before you start your practice, you need to make sure you understand the marking criteria. Focus on those areas where you can get more return with minimum practice and then focus on areas which require a lot of hard work. If you do so, 100% your scores are going to go up and you are going to get more worth of the time you are putting in, the effort you are investing in practicing for the reading module. Tip number 2, do not waste your time memorizing a lot of grammar rules. I have seen students commenting, please give us a list of grammar rules. Are there any grammar shortcuts? See, there are a lot of grammar rules, right? That yes, you'll have to use first form after this, third form after this, ed form after this, ing form after this. But the truth is that when you go and sit for the test, right, you have to manage your time. You're under pressure, you're nervous as well. You have to read the passage, you have to understand the context. And over there, you will not have that much time that, okay, this is the grammar rule. I will apply this grammar rule in this particular blank and I'll solve it. You have to solve one passage having 5 blanks within 2.5 minutes. And you will not be able to directly apply all the grammatical rules which you have memorized. Yes, grammar rules are important, but to some extent. It's not that I'll give you 10 rules, you straight away apply those grammatical rules in the test and you'll get the scores. That's not going to happen. What you need to do to get full points in your reading blanks and reading writing blanks, first of all, you have to understand the context. You have to develop a habit whereby you can skim the passage and understand the meaning of the passage. If you are able to understand the meaning of the passage, you will be easily able to identify or locate the correct option. So the first step should be understanding the context or meaning of the passage, then looking for the options and eliminating the wrong options. And at last, if you're confused between 1 or 2 options, you use the grammar rules or grammatical rules, whatever you have memorized, to eliminate the option which is incorrect. So grammar rule is important, but it will come into play at the last step while you solve your reading blanks. The first step is understanding the meaning of the passage and context, then eliminating the wrong options based on the meaning of the context. Let's say if the passage is positive and the option is negative, you straight away eliminate it. And at last, you have to use your grammar rules to eliminate two options which you are confused about. If you straight away apply grammatical rules, right, there can be two options in same grammar form. What do you do in that case? Let's say both the options are ed form and you know there will be a word with ending with ed in this blank. Still then you have to read the passage, right? So focus on understanding the passage, then eliminate the option, and at last, if you're confused, use the grammar rules. Do not blindly rely on grammatical rules. Do not just memorize 10 rules and go for the test thinking you'll nail it. Understand the context. That is something which will help you crack your test. This was our tip number 2. Tip number 3, do not waste your time, your hard work on tasks which are not going to give you anything. You need to understand in reading, there are 5 tasks from the reading module and 4 tasks outside the reading module which will contribute towards your reading scores. You do not need to focus on tasks or areas which are not important, which are only going to contribute 1, 2 or 3 points. What you need to focus on, you need to focus on reading blanks, reading writing blanks, a bit on reorder paragraphs, then read alouds and highlight incorrect words, a bit on summarize written text. Please do not waste your time on MCQ single answer, MCQ multiple answer, highlight correct summary. These 3 question types are not important at all. While you practice, I do not want you to practice anything from these. When I go for the test, I've got 90 multiple times in reading as well. I never ever spend a single second on MCQ multiple. MCQ single is at the end of the reading module. If I have time left, I spend a bit of time, try my best, otherwise I just select C and move on. Even if you go wrong with MCQ multiple, MCQ single and highlight correct summary, you can still get your scores. But you have to invest your time on both the reading blanks, reading writing blanks, called the drag and drop down blanks, a bit on reorders, read aloud, highlight incorrect words, and a bit on summarize written text. This is what will get you more scores. I've seen students spending time focusing on tasks which are not important at all, and I don't really want you to do the same. Play it smart, don't just work hard, work smart in the right direction, and that is the key to success in PT. And that was a tip number 3. Alright guys, tip number 4, focus on content clarity in read aloud. I've seen a lot of students getting 90 in speaking, but still they are not aware that they are losing a lot of points in the reading module from the read aloud part. Remember, read aloud will give you points in reading. Now read aloud is marked on 3 parameters: fluency, pronunciation and content. Fluency and pronunciation will contribute towards your speaking score, and content will contribute towards your reading score. In order to get full points in your reading as well, along with your fluency and pronunciation, you need to make sure your content is up to mark. When I say content is up to mark, it means there should not be any content errors, including omission of words, addition of words, or significant mispronunciation of words. So I really need you, even if you're following one-line strategy or if you're reading the full passage, I want you to make sure you speak clearly and cover the content properly. You cannot just skip words in the middle of the passage. If you're using one-line strategy, you have to read 8 to 10 words continuously. You cannot miss words in between. If you're reading full, you can skip 1 or 2 words, but not more than that. So in order to get full points out of your read aloud in your reading, you need to focus on your content clarity. I've seen a lot of students neglecting read aloud because they get 90 in speaking and they feel, okay, yeah, I've got 90 in speaking, it means my read aloud is perfect. No, you can get 90 in speaking and still be losing a lot of points from your read aloud in your reading module, because if your fluency and pronunciation are fine but your content is not fine, you are going to get full points in speaking but not in reading. So along with your fluency and pronunciation, you need to focus on your content and content clarity. That will definitely help you boost your reading scores. And yes, if you're using one-line strategy, that will give you full points in the reading module as well if you follow it properly. If you are not really aware of one-line strategy, I have attached the link to the explanation of that video. You can watch that video and follow that strategy as well. And this is our tip number 4. Alright guys, tip number 5, the last tip, which is very, very important, and a lot of students do not follow this. Whenever you practice, you need to have a practice plan. Students really feel frustrated, lost, not sure what to do when they have to practice reading blanks or reading module. They'll practice 5 blanks, they'll have a lot of mistakes, they'll be fed up, they'll move on to reorders. They'll practice 3 reorders, they'll feel lost, they'll jump to read alouds. Now, even if you're getting it right, getting it wrong, you need to make sure you stick to a practice plan. I'm giving you a practice plan which you have to follow. Please make sure, doesn't matter what happens, you have to follow this plan for at least 7 to 10 days if you want to improve your reading. Every day you have to practice. First of all, you have to practice 15 reading blanks, 15 reading writing blanks. Try to solve each passage under 2.5 minutes. You can have a look at the timer located on the top right hand corner when you practice on languageacademy.com.au. Now once you submit, right, let's say out of 5 blanks you got 3 correct, 2 incorrect. Don't just move on to the next one. With each passage, each blank, there is a video explanation given at the bottom of the screen. You need to make sure you watch this video explanation. This will give you a clear idea why the right answer is right answer and why the wrong answer is the wrong answer. So that when you go for the test and you have similar scenarios, you are able to select the right answer. When you practice, your aim is not to finish 15 blanks. Your aim is to understand what mistakes you're making in those 15 blanks or passages so that you do not repeat the same mistakes when you go for the test. So you do not have to just practice to finish up the numbers. You have to practice to improve and learn from whatever mistakes you make. I'll repeat again, 15 reading blanks, 15 reading writing blanks, and any mistake you make, you need to look for the explanation of that passage so that you have a clear idea before you move on to the next passage. After 15 reading blanks, 15 reading writing blanks, you have to do 5 to 10 reorder paragraphs. Do not practice MCQ single, MCQ multiple. Once you're done with these, if you're aiming for a band 6, means 50 or 58, don't worry much about practicing reorders, just focus on reading blanks. After this, you have to move on to your read alouds. Every day 15 to 20 read alouds. In read alouds, you should aim for at least 85% accuracy. Then you have to do 5 to 10 highlight incorrect words from your listening part. Highlight correct summary, I don't really want you to practice. And last, summarize written text from writing part. Do one every alternate day. If you follow this plan, if you stick to the plan, monitor your progress daily, see if you're improving or not. You can just go to daily feedback tab on the dashboard, see how much accuracy you have got every day, compare your performance and make sure you improve. Along with this, I want you to take a reading extensive mock test after every 2 days. Third day, you have to do a reading extensive mock test. Then 6th day, you have to do extensive mock test again. And 9th day, if you can, do a full mock test so that you are completely aware of if you're improving or not, or what are the areas you're making mistakes in and how to improve the same. Because with the mock test, you are going to get the feedback, the analysis, the tutor feedback and question-wise remarks of what mistakes you have made and how you have to improve the same. And if you follow this plan, 100% your accuracy is going to go up and you are going to get your desired scores in the reading module. Doesn't matter if you're aiming for band 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5 or 8. This is applicable for both PT Academic and PT Core, even PTE UKVI. Last tip, a bonus tip. Do not ignore highlight incorrect words. Every time I ask students to practice highlight incorrect words, they are like, this is an easy task. I always get full points. I have seen a lot of students losing 3 to 4 points in listening and 3 to 4 points in reading from highlight incorrect words. This sounds very easy, but whenever you're taking the test under time pressure, you tend to miss a lot of words, you tend to make a lot of mistakes, and there's negative marking over here. So I want you to be very careful and I want you to practice as much as you can. Do not ignore highlight incorrect words, important task yet scoring task which will help you boost your reading scores. Practice highlight incorrect words on daily basis, at least 5, at max 10. If you do so, your reading and listening scores will go up definitely. I'll summarize the video once again quickly for you. Focus on easy 45 points from read aloud, highlight incorrect words and summarize written text, and then focus on the reading module. After that, you have to make sure you don't just rely on the grammar rules. Focus on understanding the context, the passage, eliminate the options, and then use the grammar rules. Third, you have to make sure you focus on the content in read aloud. Fourth, you have to make sure you do not focus on unnecessary tasks or tasks which are not going to contribute much, including MCQ single, MCQ multiple, and highlight correct summary. And last, follow a practice plan, take regular mock tests, monitor your progress, and you will be 100% fine. Within 10 days, you will definitely get your scores. And the last tip, which I told, do not ignore highlight incorrect words. Sounds easy, but is not easy. I want you to get 100% accuracy over here. If you get 100% accuracy, your reading and listening scores will go up, and definitely you will get your desired scores. That's it from this video. 5 ultimate tips to crack your reading module. If you think the video was helpful, do like, share and subscribe. To practice, to take the free scored mock test, I request you all to make sure you have to take one free full scored mock test available on languageacademy.com.au, which will be exactly as you'll have your test. You'll get a scorecard, feedback, analysis, and the scores which you'll get over here will be pretty similar to what you will get in your actual test. This will give you a clear idea of where you stand, what mistakes you're making in the mock test, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in the test and get a higher band score when you go for the actual PT test. You just need to go on languageacademy.com.au, register, take the free mock test. Once you're done with the mock test, you will instantly get a scorecard, report, feedback and analysis, everything in detail, that too for free. Please do not miss it. It is available for free. And lastly, if you need any help, we do provide online classes for PTE Academic, Core, PTE UKVI. We've got our students from Canada, America studying for PTE Core. If you need any help, give us a call, send us a message on these numbers, or visit our website, submit the form. Our team members will be with you, and we will make sure we help you get your desired scores without wasting your time and money. Till date, we have helped more than 50,000 students to get their desired scores in the PT test. I've been teaching PT for the last 6 years, and I'm going to put all my experience in helping you save your time and get your desired scores at the earliest. We do have our branches in India, in Australia and in Nepal. These are the locations, the phone numbers. If you would like, you can visit and attend a class over there as well. That's it from this video. I'll see you in the next video. If you want me to cover any other topic you find difficult, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to make a video on that and will give my 100% to help you out. My only aim is to make sure you do not waste your time and money and get your desired scores in the very first go. If you ever get your desired scores watching my videos, do let me know. That is something which I work for and which will keep me going on. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe. Do like, share and subscribe, share it with your friends as well. And now go on languageacademy.com.au and start your practice.